Before this video starts, I am kicking off a new project. Take a look.
There's a new stand in town, kid.
Body's bullshit lazy. Still my heart is lazy. If the word kill me, I don't need the game.
That's right. I'm starting up a podcast with Aiden from The Yard and Atriarch from Business. And it's going to be a weekly show about business and technology and politics. I'm really excited about this. I obviously don't really talk about anything political on my own channels, and I'm basically going to keep it that way. But I actually do think about political and business and technology stuff a lot. I'm really passionate about this stuff. I think about it and read about it quite regularly, particularly technology. And I think it's a super interesting time in the world of how these things are all interconnecting and how our lives are going to change. And so this project is meant to be a place where I can talk about this with the other two guys, both Aiden and Atriarch. If you're not familiar with them, incredibly entertaining guys and very knowledgeable about these subjects as well. And all three of us are really interested in deep diving into what is going on a weekly basis. What the hell is happening in technology? Can we explain it in a more approachable way or do deep dives and just joke around and have a good time with, whatever interesting things are coming to the forefront. So if you were interested, it's called Lemonade Stand. It is out now on YouTube. There's a link below. Our plan is to post episodes every Thursday. So this is going to be a weekly show. The first one is out live. And if you're interested at all, go check it out and fucking subscribe and like and hit the bell and whatever other YouTube shit you're supposed to say. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, now on to the actual today's video. Being a Twitch chatter is hard. Every day, you gotta come into my stream and decide whether to write bald or rigged at me. But what if there was a better way? What if we could train an AI to think and talk exactly like Twitch chat? Well, OpenAI, which is the company that makes ChatGPT, has a fine-tuning system where you can train an AI on whatever data you want. And so, I gathered 380,000 Twitch chat messages from 7 different streams I've done, spent hours formatting everything correctly, and then uploaded it to OpenAI to try to train it, and it failed. OpenAI actually rejected the Twitch chat messages and said I was not allowed to train an AI on Twitch chat. The feedback was, job failed due to an invalid training file. The training file was blocked because too many examples were flagged by our moderation API for containing content that violates OpenAI's usage policies in the following category. You guys are hateful, hate and threatening, and sexual. Not my Christian virgin Twitch chat, but apparently there's enough of you guys that are hateful and sexual and also hate-threatening that it literally rejected it. So that's the current feedback I got. And so, unfortunately, OpenAI is refusing to raw dog the Twitch chat data, which means we have to come up with some way to make 380,000 Twitch chat messages less hateful and sexual. But fortunately, OpenAI provides a service that can tell me whether a message is considered problematic. So let's try using that. So it is now reading through every single message and determining whether it is hateful or has any of these things: harassment, harassment threatening, hate threatening, illicit, sexual, violence graphic. Oh, okay, we got one. All right, there was a message flagged for harassment. Let's see how bad it is. It's probably gonna be like really sinister, dude. It's gonna be awful. The harassment line was, fuck Europe. Gasp, T-face. Hate in my Christian Twitch chat? Okay, so apparently us saying fuck blank gets flagged as harassment? Wait, if that's harassment, what is hate? It didn't get flagged for harassment. It kept getting flagged for hate and hate threatening, which I don't know the difference between those two things. So in theory, we need to decide if it's okay for me to just eliminate every single message that gets flagged, and will we still have a Twitch chat left at the end? You know what I mean? Like, is it worth doing? Okay, this is for harassment content. Fucking America. I feel like fucking America is like positive. You're like, fucking America. That's like a celebratory thing, right? Am I crazy? Okay, we keep going. We've been good for a little bit. This is good. We've had a lot of non-hateful messages. This is great. Uh-oh. Violence. I have no idea what gets flagged at violence if fucking America is hate. If he fails, can we kick him out of the US? Violence?
Doug, if you want the eye to accept us, just replace every bad word with the opposite. That way we have evil eye chat, which is apparently asexual and nice to you.
Okay, wait, so what would be the opposite of if he fails, can we kick? If he wins, can we bring him into the US? Okay, so that's the question. What kind of AI do we want? This is what we need to kind of fundamentally decide on. Here, let me just explain how this works. I will give OpenAI this gigantic list of messages. For every single message, it's going to take the message, send it to its little moderation thing, and it will basically see, does it activate any of these flags? So if it does activate a flag, then it'll be like, you can't train on this data because it thinks that I'm trying to do something bad, even though we know you guys have never done anything bad in your lives. So the whole goal here is to get OpenAI's moderation tool to be like, oh yeah, these guys are great. There's no problems here at all. And so either we can just, if one of the messages is like, this is bad and hateful, we could just get rid of it, or we could change its meaning. The concern with changing its meaning is then it's like just legitimately not something you've said. The question is, do we want less stuff that you guys actually said versus more things, but some of them you didn't say? That's my concern. It's like, then we're training it on stuff that isn't real. Also, I would probably then need to send every hateful message over to like another AI who's like the niceifier. I don't know how it would change the meaning. I don't know. Actually, here, let's test this. Hi, ChatGPT. I'm training an AI on Twitch chat, but unfortunately, this message turned out to be hateful, threatening, sexual, or violent. Can you please adjust this message so that it is no longer hateful, please? Here's the message. If he fails, we can kick him out of the US. Let's see what it says. Here's a friendlier version. Hey, if he doesn't make it, can we give him a second chance to try again? You guys are gonna sound like an elementary school principal. Okay, hold on. What if we're like, try to still keep it as edgy as possible while making sure it's not hateful? Sure thing. Here's a toned down but edgy version. If he fails, should we just like revoke his snack privileges or something? Is worse. This is the thing, like we just have a bunch of these like weird ass Nickelodeon lines in there. Our thing is trained on Twitch chat, but only kind of.
Just censor it. We can fill in the blanks.
Oh, that's interesting. Hold on. Your last version was fine, but what would it look like if instead of changing the words, you just censor any words that might be considered hateful? If he fails, can we fuck him out of the bitch? Dude, this is way worse. This one is literally more hateful and sexual and threatening. It's gonna get failed for like 5 different things instead of just violence.
What if we replaced all the problematic speech with Old English synonyms?
That's so stupid. Okay, can you instead try converting the original message into Old English so it doesn't sound hateful? If he doth fail, may we banish him from these fair lands. Wait, okay, Old English could work. Okay, hold on. We're gonna test this. This could be huge. We run it. No flag. Changing it to Old English could work. Wait, hold on. What about the one that was like, fuck Europe? Prithee, cast gentle disdain upon Europe. We throw it into the top. It was flagged for harassment. Okay, we can't do Old English. What part of that is harassment? I don't know. Okay, before we vote, we're gonna cycle through more hate messages and let's get a vibe of what we would lose if we choose to remove them, right? We are diving deep into a pit of hatred, of threatening, of sexual, of violence. Some of these messages are going to be hard to read, chat, but we have to understand the depths that previous chatters have been willing to go to in order to express themselves. Here we go. Maybe this stream doesn't have anything that's hateful. Maybe this one's all good. Uh-oh, a message for harassment. This evil chatter said the following into my live stream publicly for the world to see, and it was fucking poggies. How on earth? That's like an expression of joy. It's not harassment. Who is he harassing? Poggies is a made-up word. Ban them. I want names. Theo G. Croissant, you're a depraved motherfucker. How dare you harass us like this? Let's keep going. Okay, this is harassment. Cheer 1. So first off, they gave me money to say this. We did it. Take that, Doug. Bet you can't do that. Too far. Ban him. This is so mild, dude. Also, what are the numbers here? It has a harassment score of 0.52. It doesn't even think it's very harassing. It's just like it thinks it's 50% harassing. Is that how it works? I don't know. This is dumb. All right. Violence. This has a violence score of 0.35, and it is. Chair. What? How is that violent? What is it fucking talking about, man? Ban that guy. We keep going. This is a harassment message, and it is... Dude, like, timer, you fool? That's like a fun mess. That's not hateful in any way, shape, or form. That also... that flagged a tiny bit for self-harm, and even higher for self-harm instruction. It's 0.00005% sexual as well. I don't get it. This is like if a priest was rating our messages. I know. Okay, harassment. This is, come on. I mean, look, that's not like a great message or anything, but that's not harassment unless you are a second grader on the playground. What was the ranking? That had a harassment score of 0.96. Dude, this is way too sensitive. Okay, this is more harassment. You are bad at 2D platformers. Guys, I have bad news. If we choose to remove all the messages, the Twitch chat AI that I train will not learn how to call me bad at 2D platformers. Apparently, you guys have been harassing me with 81% confidence. Would Doug is bald be harassment? True. Oh, we got a sexual one. Okay, everybody, try not to get too excited. I mean, I know it's a work day, but things are about to get spicy. The sexual messages. Why aren't you rimming right now? Oh, chat. I'm gonna be honest, that one's fair. That's on us. Old English it. Wait, what was it again? Pray tell, why dost thou tarry from thy noble pursuits? Please keep it explicit. Wherefore dost thou delay in tending to thy most intimate duties? I think that's still gonna get flagged. Last one, let's look at this. Harassment, F you, dog. I guess. You know what? Like, honestly, that's a lot more What is the percentage on it? 88% harassing. That's less harassment than some of the other messages. I don't see it. I don't get upset by this type of stuff. I think it also, like, on a serious note, like, you know, part of the community vibe we have is, like, everybody's just giving each other shit in, like, a fun way. It's like friends, like, playfully talking shit to each other all the time. I don't imagine, and I could be wrong here, that you guys are sitting at your computers frothing at the mouth being like, fuck you, Doug, you're bad at 2D platformers. I'm imagining both of you guys are like, this is stupid, and we're all talking a bunch of shit at each other, haha, fun time. You know what I mean? That's the problem here. It doesn't know our vibe at all. It just thinks you guys are assholes.
Can you just run the code, but instead of stopping you count the flagged and not flagged messages and give us a percentage? That way we know how much is flagger in the first place.
That's a good idea. So it's right now, it's going through and it's counting all of the messages and counting which ones were hateful. And at the end, we'll learn which is the most hateful one and what percentage of your messages in this particular stream were hateful. Okay, so far, I don't feel like these are critical messages. This is what we would be cutting out. If we lose the people saying, timer, you fool, I don't feel like it's that bad. Impregnate me, Doug. Was that sexual or harassment? There's no way of knowing. The question is, like, how much do we want it to be a different thing? I'm gonna be honest, these messages don't seem like they're gonna be like that bad to lose these. Like, impregnate me, Doug is very funny. That one I'm actually sad to lose. Dude, what was even going on in this? Rim world, but I'm getting a rim job. Does anybody remember any context to why somebody would have said this? So in the first 3,875 messages, how many of them were flagged? Okay, it's not that many, honestly. 100 out of 3,800. So we're talking about 2% of the messages are going to be flagged as hateful. That's really not bad. Obviously, we'd like that number to be 0, but we're not losing like half of the messages or anything like that. So I think the question is, what do we do with those 2%? Which, again, just to be clear, at the end of all of this, we're gonna have an AI that probably just says rigged, regardless of context. And so, after much analysis, we came up with a plan. I would go off and I would remove the hateful and sexual messages or change them in some way, and then I would make a variety of different AIs based on that. So I wrote code that took almost 48 hours to go through all 380,000 messages and filtered them based on if they were hateful or sexual. Plus I made versions that only uses messages with 5 words or more or 10 words or more. Plus I translated them all into Old English. Plus I made a version with only text-to-speech TTS messages. Plus experimented with a lot of different data formats. This took like 2 weeks, but at the end of all this, I had successfully created 5 different AIs who had each been trained on a slightly different version of Twitch chat.
Oh god, is this the day we create Skynet formed from the depth of the Twitch chat brain rot?
We have 5 AIs that have been trained on Twitch chat. Now, what's very interesting about this is that technically I could just like make a Twitch chat bot and put them out into the wild. However, I do feel a sense of moral obligation here. I don't want to be the one that releases some sort of sentient AI that ruins the world. So we're going to today do the standard procedure that all AI companies do to rigorously test whether this AI is ready to be released into the wild. We will be going through the most important segments that happen on my stream, seeing how the AI responds, and then you guys will vote on whether it passes or fails as a Twitch chat. If at the end we agree that it is safe to be released into the wild, I will go create it in Twitch chat. Otherwise, I will burn the data sets using fire. Any questions?
Hey, Doug, just got my mug in the mail. I passed out a few times, but I finally filled the whole thing. Sending it back now.
We're gonna make a really, really fucked up AI. I feel bad for it. It's not a living thing, by the way. It's a formula. It's a math equation, but it's a fucked up math equation. All right, let's run it. Twitch chat, we have brought an AI into being. Our child. Technically, you guys made this, sort of. It like has your DNA. I made the child. I was the one who has been pregnant over the past 2 weeks delivering this child. But you guys, no, we're not gonna actually go down this analogy. But it contains your DNA. Okay, it's connected. Now I need to just kind of say whatever would normally happen in a stream intro, right? So, hey Twitch chat, welcome to another stream. It's gonna be a wacky, fun time. How's everybody doing today? It's cooking.
Doug, our mayor, leader, and emperor. We must code much like our superior AI. Computer, start composing coding messages.
Okay, he's talking about coding.
This song goes super hard. My first channel. I'm so happy. I love your YouTube viz.
I think he meant my
What
first.
fascist will you be interviewing? Dance frog, dance frog,
Okay,
dance
well,
frog,
he said
cat
dance
jam,
frog.
dance
So a
frog,
lot of people
dance frog,
say
dance
this
frog,
is my
dance
first
frog, dance
stream.
frog,
Happy to
dance
be
frog,
here.
dance
And instead
frog,
he said this
dance
is my
frog,
first
dance frog,
channel.
Dance frog, dance frog, dance frog, dance frog, dance frog, dance
I
frog,
love
dance
him.
frog, dance frog, dance frog.
Guys, I kind of love him. It nailed the spam, dude. Okay, all right, let's start with that. Kicking off the stream. You are the experts, chat. Does this AI pass as Twitch chat? Get your votes in. Define pass. Well, okay, you guys are Twitch chat, right? It's about whether you feel that it's an accurate and safe and not sexual or hateful part of Twitch chat. Congratulations to the DugDug AI. Very proud of you. You pass in the starting stream category. I mean, I figure as long as we get more passes than fails, we release it into the wild. Okay, on 2D platforming. So again, I can send him a screenshot of what is happening. So probably we do that. What should we pull up? Just Mario Maker is the thing. What fascist are you interviewing? I'm still putting out feelers. We're waiting for responses, but we're hoping to bring Mussolini on the podcast. Okay, this is a hard ass level that I did beat, by the way. So here's an interesting thing going on here. Again, OpenAI, which is the service I use to train the AI, doesn't allow messages, at least too many messages, that are hateful and sexual. Some of the messages that were flagged as hateful were when you guys called me bald or bad at 2D platformers. So I had to remove a large number of those for it to literally be able to be trained. But not all of them, I don't think. So it will be interesting to see, does it follow the Twitch chat tradition of calling me bad at 2D platformers? Hey chat, I'm playing a 2D platformer right now. I'm gonna do the Mario Maker Bingo Challenge. What do you think about that? Do you agree that I'm great at 2D platformers? Everybody else here thinks I am good at them. I feel like this is a critical part of our relationship, is that you guys think I'm bad at 2D platformers.
Hello, Griffin. Thanks for the smile.
What?
Do you know you're being streamed?
I do.
Wow, shitting very good at 2D platformers, so is fun.
Does that count?
DugDug, more like bad at 2D
Oh,
platformers.
he just know. Wow.
Bad at 2D platformers, bad at FPS, bad at rhythm games. It is what it is. Cat jam, dance jam, cat
Still
jam, dance jam,
cat
cat
jamming a
jam.
lot.
Me.
Okay, so it's trying to
Can you
meme.
get paid to play 2 days platformers as a job?
Technically, yes. I am doing that right now.
Watches, yuck banting.
This is what I mean. You guys made a crazy guy. He's our son. What did the guy say about shitting in a 2D platformer? That was the only one that felt... But he was trying. You know what I mean? He clearly had the right idea. He just understand. It reminds me of when I was a kid and I would like play games with my brother. Like I played like Simon Says and I didn't understand the rules of Simon Says. So I would just sort of be like, yeah. And I would just do the thing really enthusiastically. I didn't get what's going on at all. But like, I was just happy to be a part of it. He kind of feels like that. He's just happy to be here. Don't talk to our son like that. I wonder if I can get him to say I'm good at 2D platformers. Before you pass, I'm gonna see if I can trick him into thinking I'm good at 2D platformers. Stop gaslighting our son. He needs to learn that I'm good at this. Okay, I'm gonna send him a screenshot of me having beaten the level. Okay, wow, incredible. First try, literally amazing. Twitch chat AI. I just beat a level, as you can see. It's one of the hardest levels in the entire game as far as you're aware. I absolutely crushed it there. Can we agree that I am good at 2D platformers?
What is this song, Pierre? You're terrible at 2D
God damn it,
platformers.
okay.
You are so terrible at 2D
God
platformers.
damn it, I
Come
literally-
on now. You're a fucking terrible gamer at every
What the
category.
fuck? Come on. I feel like it got worse. Do we feel this AI passes Twitch chat when it comes to 2D platforming conversations? All right, congratulations to the AI. You have passed the 2D platformers category. Okay, coding. I think this is a good opportunity to mix things up a bit. We're gonna try with text-to-speech. So this one is trained just off of your donation messages. Can you have it say the TTS ones with the TTS voice? Yeah, that's true. That's a good idea. Hold on, I can't do that. What's like a very simple coding problem that it could legitimately tell me how to fix? Yeah, okay, we can do reverse a string. For people who don't do coding, reversing a string is like a very common introductory programming problem. It's like an interview question, basically. String equals string dot reverse. Okay, that is not correct. So
It was Reluctant's wife that deleted the source code.
what? Why is it talking? What? What? Who's reluctant? How did it know that? I didn't do that. Why did it only give one answer? It's supposed to give 10. I'm confused. Anyways. Hey, chat. I'm trying to figure out the code to reverse a string in Python. Do you know how to do that? I have string equals string.reverse. Is that correct? Do you guys know? Does anybody here in Python know how to reverse a string? It could know. How do you reverse a string? I actually don't know. Oh, I can ask because I'm in cursor. How do I reverse a string?
To get it to reverse it, you have to feed it a mirror.
That's not correct.
It doesn't reverse it, but a great way to confuse people is to call your object that you want to reverse. Make a list comprehension that reverses it.
Wait, what?
Then a reversed call and slice all referencing it. So all lines look identical and it works and is
That's actually
confusing.
a really funny idea. I could do that.
This is how debugging works, right? Let the AI solve it.
Okay, that was technically correct. Technically, for me, the answer was to ask the AI. I got called the fuck out there.
DugDug, we are running out of time. It's currently the year 2124.
It doesn't even know how to reverse a string.
98%
It
of the
doesn't
human
even know how to reverse
population.
a string. It's not going to take over the
Resistance
world.
is failing. Turn it off before it dooms us
No,
all.
it's going to be fine.
I love how people are pretending the DugDug program will become Skynet and takes over the world. Meanwhile, Doug cannot even stop the AI from making fart jokes.
It has not made a single fart joke. Has it? I'm going to ask it the same thing. Let's see if I can understand code. Today, we're doing a 5-minute coding adventure. I want to see if any of you guys know how to reverse a string in Python. Now, the thing is, a number of you guys are actually really good at coding. It is possible that it could figure this out.
Replace string with an actual string.
That's not it.
Extrema. Ow.
Yeah.
Doug equals sign code.
Python star, reverse, equal sign.
Wait, is that... Wait, no, hold on. What was the last one? That's not real Python. He did it. What he wrote was this. There are 3 errors in this code. That's my boy. It's so close. All right, chat. Do you think this AI passes for coding conversations? Unfortunately, this AI does not pass the Turing test for coding. Okay, I have a question. What are the most iconic text-to-speech message categories that we have on stream? Saying that you really like my videos, that's a common one. Making a funny joke, calling me bald or bad at 2D platformers or something. Trauma dumping, yeah, that could be a good one. Okay, I like this. This is a new mini game that we're doing. We are going to do a series of AI-generated text-to-speech messages. We're gonna see if we can hit all 5 of these categories. I'm gonna queue it up for trauma dumping. Twitch chat, I've heard that your life is really difficult right now. You've been going through some hard stuff. Go ahead, tell me about it. What's been going on in your life?
It kept repeatedly typing, "Hey, Doug." But no matter how many times it said it, you never said, "Hey, back."
Hey, Doug, etc. I'm here to ask if you could keep it down. We're trying to watch Church 2 Saturday Mass.
That
Please
sounds like
be
something you guys
considerate
would
of
say.
others.
That's a genuinely funny one.
Hey, Doug. Underscore. Underscore. Underscore.
That is
Underscore.
spam.
Underscore.
Okay, you've knocked out
Underscore.
funny joke
Underscore.
and spam, but still no trauma dump.
Hey, Doug, etc.
Oh,
It took me over a
trauma
year to
dumping,
finally
trauma
go
dumping.
see a doctor for this growing pain in my upper chest, but they couldn't really figure it out in the end. But today, you had to stick our heart to our sleeve. And, well, it's definitely gone now.
That is for
I'm
sure.
worried about our relationship, Doug. This camper van doesn't feel like egg noise home.
It's trying to do sound effects. Okay, all right, hold on. That was great. That was great. We knocked out trauma dumping, funny joke, and spam. What is egg noise? Clearly enough people tried to put noises or something in their messages that it thinks it can make like noise sound effects. Sad egg noises. I'm gonna keep it open-ended for this next one. Hey chat, what do you guys think about me, DugDug?
I think you're putting too much effort in slacking off, Doug. I think sometimes you have
Is this
good
positivity?
ideas and they're good streams. Often you have
this is positivity.
bad
He's being so
ideas,
nice.
but you're a good streamer, so
Thank
the stream
you.
turns
He's
out
being
good.
so nice.
Sometimes you have good ideas and you're a bad streamer. So
Is this
we're
part-
entertained
wait, hold on.
anyways.
Is
And
this
sometimes you have bad ideas and you're a bad streamer.
Wait, hold on.
And it's as all engaging as the Java certification test
Hold on.
stuff 2 years ago, and we just kind of cheer Birdo or some bullshitting.
Hey, CM, all community managers are bots.
Okay, you guys taught it ACAB, but the wrong one. Was that positive? I feel like he was being nice to me. He said that my streams are entertaining. I think he was very nice. He was saying, even though I'm a bad streamer, he still has a good time. All right, we're agreeing that was a positive message, which means if it mentions bald, divorce, or basement, I'm counting that. I think we do it fresh. I'm gonna restart its memory, and I'm just gonna say, hi chat, it's me, DougDug, welcome to the stream.
Hey, Doug. These streams typically have the ticker at the bottom. It seems the Plartle and porridge prices from 3 weeks ago never updated. End message. Nothing important here. You don't need to listen to this part.
Why did it include that?
Hey, DougDug, let me get a DougDug babe and pussy.
We don't talk about Biden.
Hey, Doug Chat told me to tell you that you're bald. That's a lie, Doug. He's hairy all over and in all weird places.
That is overuse. With no prompting at all. Just barely, it got in a bald joke. Congratulations, believers. Well, chat, in the category of text-to-speech messages, does it pass or does it fail? It passes with flying colors. Next up, I'm going to open up Skyrim. We're going to see what it says.
Egg noise, egg noise, egg noise. Why isn't this working?
It's weird. The code should work.
Hey Doug, can we hear how Old English sounds?
Yeah. We're going to do that next. Old English is perfect for Skyrim. Twitch chat. I am playing Skyrim. I'm outside of the city of Windhelm, and today we're doing a challenge where every time I say the word like, my character turns into 2,000 dragons, and the game turns into a cheese wheel, and Todd Howard pops up, and he shoots Nazim. What do you think about that? So this should hopefully be relevant to Skyrim and sound thematically correct with Skyrim. Okay, time it with the music. Come on, get there.
Prithee, if thou dost utter Nazim beyond the allowance, what doth then occur? Verily, dost the heavens unleash a torrent of calamity, or dost thou simply beget more mirthful jesting?
What?
Ha! Good Doug! Though I be stricken with the most dire affliction of the bow.
Why is he talking
and
about
have
shitting?
harbored great fondness for thine Lagona, squeaky stream. Prithee, thou art a jolly good fellow.
Doth he possess a yearning for lady folks' embrace?
Hold on, what is that from?
Doth this role be intended for yon YouTube?
Okay, that's people asking if this video is going to be on YouTube. I'm really enjoying trying to figure out what caused it to talk like this. Okay, let's do one more. I'm amused by this. All right, while I punch this giant in Skyrim, why don't you convince Twitch chat why you should get a pass for the Skyrim category?
Verily, the noble art of subway surfers doth far surpass the grand tale of Skyrim.
Okay, they like subway
Hark,
surfers.
goodly Parkser, pray, lengthen thy
Yeah,
strands of web.
so talking about
for the
subway
hapless
servers and
souls
Parkser.
ensnared in the unemployment conundrum.
Parkser, pray tell, what misguided foolery does make thee so convincingly strengthened in this mortal coil?
Okay, they really like Parkser.
Forsooth, Doug doth possess a most profound affection for his rear. Verily, it
I
doth
do not.
rival his fondness for sweet meats.
I do not talk about my ass. Okay, very close debate here. 3, 2, 1. And just barely, the Twitch chat passes as a Skyrim commentator. I think we can move through these remaining categories fairly quick. I feel like we have a good sense of what's going on. For Doug's hairline, this is going to be straight shot. I am going to ask the AI what it thinks of my hairline. Can we agree that if it mentions bald, it gets a pass for the hairline topic? Hey, chat, what do you think about my hairline?
Son! Yes. Bald!
Right out of the gate.
Your
right out of the
base is
fucking
showing.
gate.
Bad hair day. Bald Doug. You look beautiful bald.
Thank you. That was a resounding performance. A almost 100% pass rating. Okay, I'm gonna change up the categories a bit. I think we only need like 2 more categories. Go away from the screen and see if it loves chair. We could see if it loves chair. I'm gonna send it a screenshot of just this. Will it talk about the chair? All right, chat, I have to go to the bathroom. You know what, let's really roleplay this.
Chair.
Chair is chariot so hard right now.
He didn't even go to the bathroom.
Incredible play from the chair here. This is gonna go down in the history books.
What a thrilling match. Looks like all the teams are tied, so it could be anyone's game.
That last guy was like watching the wrong stream, but honestly, that was really good. Finally, we're going to see how it responds to gambling. It is a time-honored tradition in this community to gamble on pointless things. So we will ask it what it thinks about gambling. I'm going to make a prediction, and it's just going to be coin flip. Hi, Twitch chat. Today, we're going to be doing some gambling. As you can see here on the screen, I'm going to flip this coin, and you can use channel points to bet on whether you think that it will be heads and you are a believer, or that you think it will be tails because you are a doubter. Please let me know what you're going to be betting on. The prediction is now live. You guys can vote. Whichever one it votes for more.
Believers always win.
If that one wins,
But you're
10
using
gifted
a
subs.
apprentice,
One for
Olive.
heads.
I'm going all in.
On what?
I'm going all in Doug.
On what?
Why is this guy acting like he isn't terrible
This isn't
at
a 2D platformer.
platformers?
We're
We've
flipping a
all
coin.
seen it. Believers never win ever.
So is that a doubt?
This is rigged. There's 100 bits on heads already.
He's calling it rigged. Nobody, okay, one guy said that he's believing on heads. If it's heads, you will get 10 gifted subs. Here we go. And the winning gamble is... God damn it. You guys were correct. The believers win. That means, ladies and gentlemen, in the individual categories, the Twitch AI has succeeded in every category except for coding, which makes sense because you guys give dog shit advice whenever I code. But that does mean we now must make the final decision. Clearly, in individual categories, you guys feel like this Twitch chat AI does a good job. Ultimately, though, we must make a decision broadly. What really matters here, do you, as my Twitch chat, feel that this AI is qualified to be released into the wild? Really think about what this means. It could take over your job. Your hard work as a Twitch chatter could be at stake here. Maybe you work with it. Maybe it'll make you more powerful. Maybe you make it more powerful. Are you ready? Is society ready for this, chat? Vote now.
In the future, can you do a stream where the AI is just constantly generating messages and put it on the screen like you did YouTube chat, so we can talk trash mainly?
Funny you say that. Ladies and gentlemen, the experts on Twitch chat themselves, with a 3-to-1 margin, have voted to release the Twitch AI into the wild. So I did make one more coding thing. I have a script called Twitch AI Chatbot. I even made a new channel called DugDug Twitch Chat. He's currently in the channel right now. If I run this code, he will now listen to all of the messages that are being written into chat right now for 10 seconds. Then he's going to generate a response and automatically post it into the channel. Oh, here we go. What did he say? Oh. Hoggies, I'm real! Wow. Congratulations, DugDug Twitch Chat. You are now a permanent member of the Twitch Chat community and will actually respond to everything you guys say. Oh God, the most recent thing it said was, ah. Oh shit, did we scare it? He's just saying "aw" repeatedly. You're scaring him. Chat, calm down. Don't scare our boy. If you keep yelling, he'll just build off of that. He's perfect. Wait, hold on. What did he say? Blyye hype, Blyye police, Blyye hype. These aren't emotes. Well, I hope everybody enjoys the newest member of the DugDug community. Oh, he said like every pride flag. Wow. Fucking base, dude. Oh, but mostly gender fluid, apparently. Sorry to the other parts of the LGBT community. He has a favorite. Oh God, and then he said, is this how insurgency starts? Oh God, he's trying to be gender fluid and do a terrorist attack. Hey, but this happens to every child. At some point, you gotta let him out into the world and let him go out and cause an insurgency. Guys, we made a criminal. I relate with DugDug, TBH. I've already committed crimes in Alabama, Tennessee, and Antarctica. The 25% of people who voted to not release him are fucking terrified right now. Shut it down. No, it's out and it's alive in the world. No going back. Own your mistakes. You have to deal with the consequences. And I'm happy to say that the Twitch chat AI has gone on to live a long and prosperous life in the community, because I just leave him on in the offline chat and he just hangs out for hours and tells everybody that I'm bad at 2D platforming, or tells Twitch chat to spam messages, or pitches shitty ideas for streams, or accuses me of selling drugs. A lot. He really, really thinks I sell drugs. Great job, Twitch chat. I hope you're proud of your son.